So today's arms and forearms, and then we're gonna have the reset. But I want to try something a little new for my JM. So we're gonna do it on the squat rack because it's more comfortable, and I feel like it'll be way more comfortable. Honestly, I'm assuming that's why I said it is, but we're gonna figure it out.
I was in love with this girl, and I remember the way she looked at me, and she gave me this big hug. I don't know why that specific moment stuck with me so much. I was so excited that like I was getting one step closer potentially to getting close to that dream of like the house, the family. It kind of fucked me up, and I remember genuinely crying my heart out to her, begging for her. And there was one thing that she said, and I'll never forget this, that she didn't want to see like a life with someone like me.
You gotta be a little bit insane to do this. You can't be normal. You can't be like, well, I'm gonna run a business also, and I'm gonna get married and have kids. Please, you can be that guy. There's gotta be a switch. Go click it. Now you're crazy in the gym. You will do anything. You will die. You're willing to die to get there.
Underdog mentality. Almost like I feel like I'm not there yet. I have to tell myself I'm the underdog. Like you said, we're not done. I'll do whatever it fucking takes to win.
What are they gonna say? At your death, at your funeral, one of your friends or family member stands up to speak on behalf of the life you live. What are they going to say? They're going to talk about character. They're going to talk about something of your ability to, while living, still is alive in other people. What you give them back, the legacy is what I'm talking about. That's what we're building here today. When you're fucking pushing everything else, yes, you have to walk through the mud to get to the higher ground. There is no path, the easy street that doesn't go through the fucking sewer. Think of that, guys. As we're going here and you're pushing the pain out, and you're trying to get that wreck, that's where it all matters, man. That eulogy is gonna speak volumes, even though you won't be there. It's gonna speak volumes in your behalf. That begins today, right now, what we do.
You wanna be a man? This is what you do. You wanna stay a boy? Go and do what your other friends do. But men say, you know what? No, I'm actually not gonna go hook up with a bunch of girls. I'm gonna save myself for marriage. Actually, I'm not gonna go do that. But if you wanna go be a boy, go do that. It takes no skill and no talent and no self-restraint whatsoever just to follow your flesh. An animal can do that. A dog can do that. You know what mature people do? Mature people say no to what feels good and they pursue what is good.
Tough days out there, right? Those tough days when people wanna like take off. You know, sit on the couch, they wanna call in sick for work, and you know, it feels good when you wake up and you're like, oh man, I'm gonna call sick and just play hooky today. But a couple hours later, when you're tired of sleeping and you get up, you realize that the world that you live in just continues to live without you. And you went to work, but you didn't go to work, some major event happened you weren't part of. What I'm trying to say is that the only thing, you get tired of sleeping at one point. The only thing that ever can give you peace in the world where your sleep is pure is when you give it your all. 110% is left there. Work, in the gym, whatever the endeavor at hand is. You leave it all there. That's the only thing that ever counts for peace in the world. If you don't do that, part of your soul's left there. And if you only give it 60%, part of your soul's left there. And you go to sleep, all you can do is think about it. It's kind of like that expression I always tell you guys, burn the midnight oil now. Otherwise stay awake in the midnight hours wondering what if. It's hard to embark on things. I'm not saying it isn't. Hard to get up and go to work when you're dead tired and you don't want to go. But what's a lot harder is if you don't go to work.
In your head that starts rationalizing and starts debating with your discipline and starts making excuses, think about where you're going to be in a week, think about where you're going to be in a month, think about where you're going to be in a year, and then get disciplined right now. Right now, just decide to be disciplined right now. By the way, now is already gone, and just be disciplined for that second.
Let success make you comfortable. There's nobody f***ing like you. You wanna know why? Because you are successful. They hate you because you're successful. Yeah. So you wasn't on Instagram, nobody else thinking about you. Go back to him right now.
You have to do what you feel for. Failure is part of the process.
weakness for the soul, my friend, so I try and avoid it. It's like an obsession now. Everything I do is something to do with this, you know? It's always in my head. I'm always thinking about it. I'm definitely obsessed with it.
What makes you such a good fighter?
I don't know, I'm just curious about it. It's never, it's in my head 24/7. There's nothing else I can think. I don't think about nothing else. And that's it, I'm just curious and fascinated, and I can't stop thinking about it. Everything I do in my life is related to this. I don't do anything else if it's not got to do with it, fine. You know what I mean? And that is right, you know what I mean? To be true, all you've got to do is show up.
Is that not unhealthy?
I don't know. Do I look unhealthy? Take a look at this physique. I'm in phenomenal shape, in body and mind. To me, what's unhealthy is living an unhealthy life. To me, what's unhealthy is getting up and going through the same day every day of your life, 9 to 5 in an office or in a... That's unhealthy. That
To be at the pinnacle of any game, in any, whatever you do, you've got to be a little bit gone to it. You're not all there. You've got to be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that. That's why I don't know about nothing else. I do not pay attention to nothing else. There was games of football on yesterday, there was rugby, there was this, there was that. And like normal society is like, let's talk about this, and let's engage in this. And I can't do it. I just don't, people are talking to me, and in my head I'm counting something. I'm counting up a number, or I'm knee deep in a sequence on the mat or on the feet. That's my life, sequences and numbers, nothing else. I cannot pay attention to it.
Nobody can tell me that I move the same as any of these guys, because I don't move the same. I move differently, I move unique, and I know I move unique. Not only that, I speak unique, I act unique. I'm just different than these people.
You can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. So I see these shots, I see these sequences, and I don't shy away from them. A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep it to themselves. They don't put it out there. You truly believe in it. If you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction, and it will become reality.
Train at that time. Set a time to go sleep at that time. Set a time to get up at that time. Don't tell yourself you need to do something and then don't do it. That's what I was talking about with Ariel. I said I knew in my head, I was saying, get up at this time. I didn't get up at that time. Train at this time. I didn't train at that time. Don't eat this. I ate that. Don't drink that. I drank it. And these all just infiltrate my mental strength.
Just little kind of defeats.
Exactly, little defeats instead of wins. And it just culminates into, and you just don't want to be here. So I'm just feeling myself.
When things are going good and you visualize these good things happening, you visualize more good things happening, that's easy. What's not easy to do is when things are going bad and you're visualizing the good stuff. And that was what I was able to do. I had no job, you know what I mean, or whatever. Didn't know what I was doing. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen. Still was able to feel like it was. I still was able to go into a different, just like use my imagination, like a kid would use his imagination. I was basically just using my imagination. And when I visualized that, and I swear to God, sitting in the traffic and all, I visualized, I'm sitting here holding the steering wheel, visualizing a brand new car, visualizing good things in times of struggle. When you can do that, I think that really makes that law of attraction work. I think it really attracts to you more, because that is harder to do. You have a clear picture in your head of something is going to happen, a clear belief in that it will happen no matter what, then nothing can stop it.